Hey everybody, welcome back for another Memory Keeping Plan With Me video. This week we're going to continue with March. So we're going to be memory keeping for the week of March 21st through the 27th, and I am using leftovers this week. This is from the fellowship kit that you saw a few weeks ago for my fiance's birthday week, and I just decided to go ahead and use the leftovers pretty close to that spread because we started our annual rewatch of the Lord of the Rings movies this particular weekend, so I just wanted to use it, and I thought it really worked for spring too. I think spring started like the week prior to this or something. I can never remember when the seasons actually start, especially because I live in Southern California and we don't have like linear seasons. Like we flip-flopped between 90 degrees and 60 degrees like the last 4 months, I don't even know. So yeah. Anyway, when I use leftovers, I usually use the last row of glitter headers that's left over. I usually use the date covers because I've used the bottom washi with the first version of using the kit, and then I bring in the date dots, of course. Then I usually bring in the little pieces of washi like you're seeing here, and for this particular week, I brought in a habit tracker to mark skincare, and then I used one of the decorative page flags to kind of decorate the sidebar a little bit. I'm going to bring in a quote eventually to kind of layer over that, but for now, we're just going to leave the page flag there. And then the fun part about leftover weeks is that I can just get straight into the memory keeping. There's not a lot of time spent on laying down the base. So Monday, of course, I went to work and I taught, so that teaching sticker is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co., as well as that laptop is also from Itty Bitty Sticker Co., because I was grading papers. My life right now is trying to balance lesson planning and grading a billion papers. That's my life until the end of May, in case you were wondering, so you're going to hear a lot of repeated things. Then this particular day, my fiance had an interview. I cannot for the life of me keep track of he's been interviewing and testing for like 2 different jobs lately. More on that in the coming weeks, but yeah, he had an interview and I can't remember which job it was for. So whatever. Not whatever, but like I honestly cannot remember because they're so similar. But that sticker is from Fox and Cactus. And then I taught another class. So we have another teaching Molly for that from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Then I played with the cat this evening, so we have another Itty Bitty Sticker Co. sticker. And then this was the evening that 10-minute power hour returned on YouTube. So this is going to be a weird explanation. That sticker is from Oh Hello. It's a blobby from back in the day. So the Game Grumps, they are 2 guys who play video games together. Actually, one of them plays video games. The other one just kind of mostly commentates most of the time. My fiance has watched them forever. I think they started back in like 2012? I don't know. I kind of joke that they've been together as long as my fiance have been together. So somewhere around 2013, I think. Anyway, they have this stupid show that they do, and it really is stupid. My mother would probably be horrified that this is what I spend my free time watching, but it's called the 10-minute power hour, and it's just them being like ridiculous. There's usually some sort of activity that they do. I feel like the most frequent is like children's arts and crafts things that they just like rip open and do some like the dumbest stuff with. But I find it relaxing and entertaining, and it's been on hiatus for like 2 years because of the pandemic. And so they finally came out with quote unquote season 2 this day. It was quite a start to the next season. So if you have any sort of like hang-ups or sensibilities, it's probably not the show for you. I feel like you could get a great sense of what the show's about from that episode that got released this day. Anyway, I was super excited for that to come back because it's stupid and it's not anything I would ever do with my free time, but I like watching other people be dumb. Tuesday, I went back to work and taught again. I graded more papers. You shouldn't be surprised at this point. Then I was super tired, so I put in an exhausted Molly for that. And then this was the evening after work that we went and toured our 3rd wedding venue. So I'm going to put in a Molly golfing sticker later. I hadn't received it in the mail yet at the time of this filming, but now I have it, so I'm going to go back and put it in. And we toured a place called Black Gold Golf Club. Actually, all 3 venues we toured before making our decision are related, or like on golf courses. That was not intentional. It's just like what worked out with our budget and what we liked. So yeah, we toured Black Gold Golf Club. The venue coordinator or the event coordinator was super nice, super helpful. And it is a very nice place. I think for us, it was just going to be a lot of like DIY and bringing in our own vendors. And the other places we looked at, we didn't have to do as much of that coordination. So it was a nice venue, but like we did the math and it was going to cost us more to DIY stuff there than it was to just go with the venue that already had all that stuff included and selected. So it just made more sense. It's like less work and less, we have to pay less for it. I think I'm going to go with that. I marked that we kind of liked it. It was very tranquil. It's up in the hills in like a suburban area. So it was very quiet up there, which was kind of nice. And then we came home and watched Tasting History as well as Reservation Dogs on Hulu. Wednesday, I worked and I graded again, of course. I ended up canceling my afternoon class this day because I was not feeling well. So I put in a Once More with Love munchkin that says, "Hello, I'm trying my best." I just was feeling like dizzy and weird and not good, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to teach that class, so I canceled. And then I went home and napped, so I've been napping Molly for that. The only other thing I did that day, which is why I put the full box on that day, was compare costs between Black Gold and our top venue that we were really interested in. Thursday, I taught and graded again. This time I graded a lot more papers. I was like trying to get these done. So I have a Once More with Love munchkin who's like throwing papers everywhere. I was feeling better this day, so I worked out. That sticker's from Oh Hello. We went to Ralph's after work. That sticker's from Once More with Love. I scheduled my Thread Up haul, so if you didn't watch that and you like watching people try on clothes, that's the video for you. And then I did a venues pros and cons list, and I think that sticker, like that journaling sticker, is from Simply a Mess. I think it was on a sampler though, so I don't know if she sells it anymore. But yeah, I was just making a pros and cons list of the 3 venues that we toured. Really the 2 that we were most interested in. And it was really just a debate of like, first of all, how much was it going to cost? And then, you know, one had a lot of stuff already included, including like a ceremony coordinator and a reception coordinator, which like is so helpful because then I don't have to get a coordinator on my own. Like they're not just a venue coordinator, but they are actually going to help us with like sending people down the aisle and making sure we're on time with all those things. So spoiler alert, we ended up going with the more inclusive package, and I'm glad we did that. We also just really liked the outdoor space. Well, we like the outdoor space of both, but yeah, I'll talk about that more when we get to Saturday. Friday, I taught again, of course. I put in a to-do list to mark like some stuff that I was doing related to work. This was the Friday before spring break. So I left class kind of anxious that day about how things had gone in class. Like I was trying to do something different with like a game and stuff like that. And I really need to believe in myself more because I just do. But I get anxious after I teach classes sometimes because I'm just like, did that suck? Did they learn anything? Did that make sense? I don't know. So I put in an anxiety munchkin from Once More with Love. I came home and made a spreadsheet. Yeah, a spreadsheet, a wedding spreadsheet. So I have Molly Loves to Budget for that. I was doing the budgets, comparing costs between the venues. And then we started watching Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring this evening. So I have a movie marathon sticker that I think is also from Simply a Mess, because I feel like once a year we end up rewatching all of the Lord of the Rings movies. Then on Saturday, we went to a beach because there are many beaches. I'm not going to say which beach specifically, but it is one near our venue. And that really helped us solidify that we wanted to go with that venue because we would be able to take pictures on that beach and it would just be a really nice locale. So I have a Molly on the beach sticker, like making a sandcastle. We didn't make a sandcastle, but you know. Then I answered student emails, which I normally don't do on the weekends. I say in my syllabus I answer emails Monday through Friday, but they had turned in a paper on Friday night and then spring break was going to start that week. So I logged into my email. I troubleshooted a million issues because for some reason there's always a million issues when a paper is due. So I have a munchkin from Once More with Love for that. And then we told our venue that we wanted to book a particular date. So I used the Set a Date sticker from Once More with Love from their wedding planning sheet. So that was exciting because I finally get to start using some of these wedding planning stickers. So they let us know, yeah, that date's still available. We'll send you a contract soon. They did send it later that night, but we didn't sign it until the next day because it was kind of later in the evening. I put in a phone sticker from Fox and Cactus to mark that my fiance was doing an Instagram Live. He wanted to paint like a miniature for Dungeons and Dragons on Instagram Live, so he was doing that. And then we ended up finishing Fellowship of the Ring this evening, so I have Molly watching TV for that. We tend to watch the extended editions of the movies because there's 2 different cuts, if you don't know. If you're not a nerd like us, and I say nerd in the most loving way, by the way. There's 2 different cuts. There's the theatrical release, and then there's Peter Jackson's extended cut. We often watch the extended editions, but sometimes the theatrical release is better. I feel like there's some things in Return of the King in the extended cut that you don't need to watch because it kind of drags on at the end, but I don't know. I like extended cuts generally. Sunday, I ordered some sticker kits from Cinderella paper. I did a COVID test because I was just not feeling good. So I did an at-home COVID test. It was negative, but that's stickers from Cinderella paper. We reviewed the contract for our venue, so that's stickers from Once More With Love, and then we booked the venue because we paid our deposit. So that book venue sticker is from Once More With Love. And so exciting. It's a few weeks later now that I'm filming this, and the excitement of getting that off our checklist, which is a big thing off the list, has kind of waned, but now revisiting this, I'm really excited. I'm so excited. Then we went and got coffee, so that's stickers from Once More With Love, but then I came home and laid in bed because I was just not feeling great. So I have a sick day Molly for that. Then I put in that we watched Drinking History on YouTube as well as Eat the Menu from the Try Guys. And then I put in a glittery half box to mark that it was X number of days until our wedding. So I will eventually put in a Molly getting married sticker. What's Molly's groom's name? Tanya, can you help me out with that? Do Molly's friends and her groom in this sticker, do they have names? I'm curious. But yeah, I'm going to put in Molly getting married. And then I have an It's a Date script from a date night sheet from Once More With Love. So I just wanted to mark that it was so many days until our wedding. It is less than a year away. It was less than a year away when we booked it here at the end of March. So it's coming up quick. It's going to be here soon. Not super soon, nothing, not before the end of this year. We're getting married next year, but it's sooner than you would think. Anyway, I put in a Plan a Hannah script that says I deserve all that is good, just to remind myself that even if I'm not the most excellent teacher every single day, I am doing new things. I am teaching a class I've never taught before this semester, and I need to remind myself of that. Oh, here's where I decided to pull up all of the laptop stickers and put in the square boxes because I had them left over. And I was like, well, I should stick these down. But yeah, I'm just trying to remind myself lately that I'm doing new things. I have never had a normal teaching semester because my first semester teaching ever was spring 2020. And so even though I've been teaching for 2 years, it's it's a new experience every semester because one semester we're wearing masks, one semester we're online, this semester we started the first 2 weeks online. There's been no consistency just because of how the world is, and I need to remind myself of that whenever I'm upset with myself. I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses, but it's also been really difficult lately, and I just need to remind myself that I am trying new things. That's good to try new things. It's good to take on new challenges because that's how you grow. And I do deserve good things to happen to me, like my wedding coming up. I deserve that because I work hard. Okay, that's my pep talk. Sorry. Welcome to my talk. Anyway, I put in some arrows from Scribble Prints Co. that I had left over from some foiled freebies. Try saying that 5 times fast. And those are the leftovers of the kit. I'm going to put in a clip of me putting in the Molly golfing sticker in a minute, but that is the week. It's crooked on this camera, sorry. I can see the planner being crooked. Yeah, that's the week. I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.